Alrighty, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy Like One Half and Duo. So, I'm gonna be talking about games as usual, but a little bit of, I should say, gaming news to see certain things and have some stuff to talk about. Good, bad, good, whatever. Now, I basically have learning this about gaming, and I'll state this out as a point of why I did a video a while ago back about this. But about that, I do want to talk. I want to say this. A while back, I said I did a video talking about how the gaming industry has is not the way it is, and it's becoming soulless and heartless, and it's not the gaming industry that most of us who are older grew up with and having games that we talk about having fun. We don't. It's not about having fun. It's about it's just things are getting crazier and crazier in gaming. Now, I will state this out as well too. That gaming has, as I said before, gaming has changed from being something we used to do for fun, for pleasure. It's still an art form, but for some reason, it's losing its soul of the fun. It's losing the soul of being something, as Kwame and Chu would say, a $60 vacation. Now, it's sad as getting that way, but it's getting to a point where it's coming to that point right now there. I would tell anybody out there, buy the game you like, enjoy what you have, because there's a reason why WTF 10, I said I don't get excited about games no more, because I don't get hype over games, because most of them is, have I looked for the games, and the games have promised and went beyond what it is in some cases, yes, but I don't get hype over games because it just too much negatives is creeping into gaming and into the fun. Now, the reason I'm saying that because of this, I've noticed that a lot of people talk a good talk. So the things they say they don't want in gaming, funny enough, they rant. I learned over the weekend, you rail and rant about stuff, okay? But then you still go do the same thing over and over again. You basically love to be in ignorance. Even though I've been saying this, and many other people say that, this will affect you and it would change. No, some people just like to be in ignorance, just like to stay where they are. So I can't argue with that. That's what they want. That's what it is. The reason I'm saying that because Bethesda, it was ironic and it's funny to me. Last year, remember, Bethesda had a how should I say this? Last year, Bethesda had that trailer that everybody saw, save single player, do all this stuff for single player, and we have single player games. And they still present single player games for people who want to be with it. That will be your Doom, as the new Doom is coming out and stuff like that. But while talking about this single player games ain't gonna die or whatever, they took a single player game and turned it into a multiplayer online always game, which was Fallout 76. Sorry, Fallout 76. And the funny part about that is they just did an open letter. You can go to Bethesda forums, you see it. Open letter telling the people that you should be the people to tell us what the bugs are in the game, and we will fix it. So in other words, people who are buying a game are basically bug testers now. They're quality testers. Now we know for sure if, God forbid, Nintendo did this with Zelda Breath of the Wild, people will be upset. But again, nobody's saying. There are a few people who are saying stuff, and I thank the people who are saying that. But majority of people are still buying and playing the game, and they're gonna go get it, and they're gonna let Bethesda get away with this. Skyrim had so many bugs and stuff, and people says, and I love when people say, "Oh, that Skyrim is basically that's the charm of Skyrim." So I've seen many people who hate bugs now saying because it's Bethesda, it's a charm of the game. What? That is weird. So you're real about broken games, but you still go and help out and purchase a broken game. That's funny. That's what's going on in it, and that's what it is. So you can rail about it, but they still do it. It's just so crazy. So we'll see what happened with that. Another one will be, I saw a lot of people who was like, "Oh man, I'm against Black Ops 4." And y'all saw my video with Black Ops 4. I didn't buy 3, and I ain't gonna buy 4. Never told anybody not to do it, but I'm laughing how people always say, "Oh, you're following the trend. It don't work." Again, saying all the negative stuff. Next thing you know, they're there day one buying the daggone thing. So it's like with that kind of attitude, the way how that works with people, gaming is going to continue this path down to being soulless. Like at first, I used to thought it would be a crash, and I think because the reason I'm saying because it's making the reason I changed my mind from crash to soulless now because they're making enough money by doing these antics, and people they're so starving for games for some weird reason. I still needed to do this video, and I didn't do it because I've been busy. Like y'all saw when I did a video with Terminator Juice when he said that Nintendo was desperate. Nintendo was desperate to make. That was desperate in 2018. Well, it just came out. Nintendo is the best-selling and the number one gaming publisher of 2018, and we still have Pokemon Eevee and Pikachu, and Smash Bros. Still to come out. Two big games that are going to bring in a lot of people compared to the other games they released on 3DS and on Nintendo Switch. Again, everybody always saying this kind of stuff, and that's why this is very juice. I'm like, okay, was it your choice of games? No, but you can't. I can't make a game just for you alone, man. I gotta make it for everybody else to make it stuff. And nobody has. Last year was crazy. This year the same. Nobody has released this much games as a publisher. None. They've been doing it from since 2014. Nobody has done that. No gaming publisher has done that. But we don't give credit where the credit's due. You have ports on that. That's what y'all ports on that. Everybody don't have to pay the same thing. You have Bayonetta. You had Hyrule Warriors. You had Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. Ports, 3 games. But then you have three different versions of. You still have 3 different versions of Labo, Robot Vehicle Variety, and they've been selling well. Mario Aces sold well. Kirby Star Alliance also sold well. All these games these are games. Nobody has done that. Even when you could go to PlayStation, Xbox, whatever, as a publisher, Capcom has not done that. Neither have Square, any other stuff. You're wrong, Sprite. But you have that that's just weird in that regard. Then there's a video I want to do, and I might do it. I had to walk away from Red Fox, not Red Fox. Apologize, Red Knight, Red Knight, because of when he did a podcast, and he basically said something. He said that this was just something Nintendo do just to hold people over. And when at the time, that's when Nintendo was going through the when Japan was going through earthquake and a hurricane. I was like, wow, a little kind of saying to you, bro. Seriously. So like I said, I have unsub from that as well too. And I also had to, I also see my channel because I'm not a constant person. I just speak what's on my mind, and again, I've seen also my own channel got a lot of views and not many subs. And hell, I just saw like in the last week 3 subs. I got 3 negative subs. So hey, I'm just here to share my opinion and share some news, facts, and stuff like that. But hey, I understand that. We're just seeing how the industry is going. And everybody right now is like I said, buying Red Dead and buying Black Ops 4. And to that, I say I hope you guys enjoy it. Your game, your money, you do what you have to do. I am funny to see that nobody talked about the 50 gig day one install for Black Ops 4, but people were angry about the whole 6 gigs, which it wasn't, 4 day one patch. And and like I said, I tested it. I didn't need it. Now there are criticisms with Starlink that I'm glad to say, and there's one right here that if anybody's watching, that's why I'm playing the gameplay again because I like it. If anybody's watching it, I will gladly tell you here's a criticism that you have. Now, the game is tedious game. If you're not one of those persons who could handle tedious games, this game is not for you. I'll say another thing. If you don't like this game was set up to be as a toys to buy, so you're gonna have to buy toys. So at least I give them that they said that up from the get go. But I know a lot of game reviewers are saying, "Oh, you can play the game straight through Solid," and you can. You can't play the game through a Star Fox. I mean, that's not a Star Fox. But if you think you'll beat that, unless you play that game on easy, and I am not, so I don't know what it is on easy. I'm playing in high difficulties. But unless you play that game on the easy, I don't think you would shoot. If you want 100% of the game, you need all 5 styles of the gun, of all elements. You ain't being that without the elements. 100%. 1, 2. You're not. There's a gun. There's a gun. There's 15 guns, and one in each ship has a particular gun element, and they have their own gun. So every ship has their gun, but there's one ship which is Judge. I think it's called oh, it was, but Judge. Yeah, I know that's there, but the pilot, that character, you need to have that character. Because that character has the only gun that has a stasis element. No other ship has it. No other element has it. Only that none other weapon has it. That's the only gun that has a stasis gun called the levitator, and that's it. Because nobody has, and you have to buy that game. Can you beat the game with the shit Star? Like I said, Star Fox's lasers, yeah, not that strong, and I'm playing at a high level, but it's not that strong for what I'm playing it. And also, playing the game and trying to destroy the gravity, which are a lot of the latest stages has the gravity stages, enemies, and without that levitator, levitator takes shots like crazy. And then of course, every weapon can be built up. You could build it up. In other words, you're not really built up. You go built up. It's basically each pilot can master it, and when the more the master, the more stronger the weapon get. So I have Fox, and the person I use is Fox and Hunter, and those guys are the ones who are living up the thing. Now, Fox, of course, since I'm playing more with Fox with the more space battles, and I'm playing Hunter on the bottom level, on the ground levels, it just feels, because again, this what you see right now, and that's what you see on the screen right now, the guy was just speaking beside the Hunter. It just don't, and makes it a little bit sometimes. It just not feel like like a Star Fox. Like people always, always a Star Fox. A Star Fox could be again. I did a video a while back. It was kind of messed up because of the internet and Google going crazy. But yeah, it was kind of Can Star Fox take some more stuff from that? Yeah. If we switch the land-based stuff to the Landmaster and stuff like that, and the Walker, yeah, I could see that. And that'd be a good job to do that. But because right now, that whole thing of using the ship as a hovering thing, man, it takes me out of the element, and that's why I use Hunter and that thing. And Hunter has a crazy power, a cool special power move that I like. Is there any Unreal in this game? No, not at all. Yes, yes, but it's not. It is not the Unreal that you think Terrain 83. It's Unreal because of what the game when you're fighting certain. Let me see. When you defeat outlaw ships and the dreadnoughts, which are the bigger bosses in the game. Yes, you have Unreals. You have to avoid, but you have to avoid things. You have to avoid lasers and all kind of stuff. So you do have Unreals, but you're not shooting nothing. It's mostly just, the game is basically just think of it as all range mode. That's all it is. But like I said, and my point is, like I said, I have like right now the primes, which are very pains in the ass in most cases. The primes. I'm at the point right now because I got the ship so powerful and everything that I could take with the levitator, which is a very powerful gun too. I have it to a point where I could take down the primes in. I could take down the primes in one reveal of their mask. Normally it takes, like, when you first start the game, it might take you about 3-4 times because your weapon and your ship is not as strong. But after that, you get stronger and stronger, and I took it down in one shot. Now I can't say that about the Arch Primes, which I'm gonna test out to see what happens. What up, lazy one? So I will see how that works out. But the game, again, if you're gonna buy this game, you're gonna have to get the Drudge, because like I said, when I was having the lasers powered up, like I just said, not the lasers, the weapons you see right there, the ice and the heat gun and gravity gun, like I had them powered up. I ain't gonna grab it power. I have the ice is maxed out. The heat is almost right there. I have those things at that level. And I try to take on the gravity enemies. They were barely itching away life. And when I went and get Drudge ship, the combo with the whole thing, which is him, the character and everything, and put him on that on the game right there. Yes, it took it. It was bam. Just take away the power, of course. So, just give you a heads up that if you're gonna buy the game, you want to make it a little bit easier, or you want 100% it and stuff like that, you'll have to buy the Drudge kit. Just letting you know, so you get that one gun that that ship has. All right. So, with that said, going to what else I was going to talk about. We've seen also that everybody has been up in arms. Well, I ain't gonna say up in arms. They just been saying all kind of stuff now. I myself, shout out to Triple M. I've gotten to the point where I just do not want. I don't want no. No spoilers. Ain't not got spoilers, but everybody's doing their videos about what's the roster for Smash or whatever. It really doesn't matter to a degree. When it happens, we'll see what's going on. I just wish that it wasn't set up to be. I wish it was not set up to be how that people just can't control themselves onto what's going on with this Smash stuff. I mean, they're gonna be a direct before the Nintendo. You know they're gonna do it. They're gonna do a direct before Smash comes out to talk about all the stuff, so you could get hype. Oh, so you can get hype and build up about the game. So you ain't gotta worry about that situation. But it is kind of weird to see everybody trying to do all kind of movies and everything about it. Exactly. People do need to learn to wait. And they're not. And I agree with you as well, Trey 83. So, excuse me. It's, and again, looking at the recent numbers, this game right here, Sonic, is selling more on Nintendo, not surprising, than any other consoles. Saw that coming. No, I mean, I saw that coming when I saw they put Star Fox in from E3. I was like, "Yep, that's not surprising." We all saw that coming. Now we have also a bunch of games coming out. Let me see. I just well, I hope for your sake it does too. I mean, I always had Smash as a fighting game, but I am not gonna disagree with you because I like the single player in 1, 2, and 3, and Subspace Emissary, and then 4 we didn't get that because people was trolling Sakurai, and Sakurai just trolling back. And we saw, and most people who wanted that suffer for that. It didn't really bother me too much after I know that Sakurai did it just to mess with people, but excuse me. Yeah, this is the kind of gaming community we have now. So, what can I say? And again, I have to say, shout out to the Ubisoft team who made Ubisoft Montreal, because again, this is the biggest game. This is the biggest world. Yeah, but right here. And that's seamless. You don't have to worry about no thing. Unlike with No Man's Sky, you don't have to have a 15-minute freaking load screen. It does get annoying. It does get a lot because those, like you can see right now, these guys on the screen, they do come out of places, whatever. See, it kind of, you gotta keep you in a different space, so it kind of makes sense. But I've been enjoying this game. I'm playing this game nonstop. I like the game. It's half again. It's like if you play Xenoblade Chronicles X on the Wii U, and technically speaking, this would have been a perfect game on the Wii U because of the two screens, as I said before. But time has come. It is what it is. Switch is here, so we play the games on the Switch. And it's a great rare because of the art style, Lazy One. The art style is very, very good in this game. Another give me a second. Where did I put that? Nope, nope. Oh, I don't have it here. Dang it, I don't. I do not. I apologize. I had something I wanted to say as well too about another game, but I didn't. Ah, no, that's it. It would have been amazing, but oh well. Can't find that paper. Oh, that sucks. Ah, I'm a super fine and I mean on the Wii U. I know you meant by that at least one. Also we crack a joke as a Tour E3. I saw you over in Game Ideas podcast, and oh yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. I want to talk about that. I know exactly what I'm talking about, but give me 1 second. Let me get a paper because I want to make sure I got my notes on it because I did write something that's happening to what's gonna happen to the internet, to YouTube, and everything. And kind of saw that coming. It sucks, but that's what's going on now with again with the censoring and everything. Now you want to know about that stuff, or you want to know about it the hard way, and it's gonna how you gonna affect people. Give me 1 second. Let me get my notes on that. And if you guys have any more questions about Starlink, I would gladly answer for you to for your lazy one. Just go and type it in, I'll answer. Okay. Oh, close door. Alrighty. I'm back. All right. And basically, I might gotta leave it a little while because I just got a text a message. I gotta have a conversation with somebody about some music stuff for my company. But with that said, um, what's going on is now that YouTube, or should I say Google, is doing something where it's affecting a lot of people's AdSense, ad revenue. Even big channels are feeling this now. Some of them they could do super chats and they could do other stuff to get around it. But those who, again, one of those things I said when people try to make YouTube their what do you call it? YouTube is trying to make YouTube their job. Well, if you don't monitor your chat very well, or you monitor your what do you call it, or monitor your comment section, they're gonna YouTube, if they say any hate speech and all kind of stuff, blah blah blah, whatever, they're gonna take away your AdSense from you. So this comes from a channel that has over 4 million views and stuff, and it creates money for YouTube, and they did that to them, and I was like, wow, huh, go figure. It's more nefarious than that, but that's the simple version of the story. So again, y'all trying to see you gonna make this into thing, into a lifestyle. I wish y'all the best of luck, because it's not just like in real life. It's how to get a real job and keep it and do all kind of stuff. You know, do this stuff on YouTube, but you depend. The thing about it is, on YouTube, you depend more on what your subscribers and whatever everybody else do, other than your performance and what you do on the platform. So that's something I don't want to take a risk with, because that's crazy in its own right. It's like a double-edged sword, and it's stressful. Exactly. So I would have 2 jobs in a YouTube career. Well, like I said, I have 3 jobs basically. Architect. I'm doing studio work, and I'm also running my company. So yeah, but yeah, I only like I said, do this for fun, just to let some stress out, do and talk about games and the goodness of gaming or whatever. So that's gonna affect people in that regard. And also, if you my friends over there in Europe, oh boy, when I knew Article 13 just passed a month ago, y'all gonna be affected by this really bad. So wish you all the best in that regard, because they already gonna start doing stuff that to me seems asinine to me. But that's how gaming is going nowadays. And that's why I said it's the soul of gaming is dying because people just letting the broken games and all that crazy stuff happen. No, I'm not superhuman lazy one. It's called time management. And if you're a young guy, you're gonna learn how to do it when you get older. Because you're gonna have to. That's what you gotta do. I mean, I want a company that holds a lot of people, so I have to manage them. So with managing them, yeah, the people when I gotta manage them, I gotta learn how to manage myself. So yeah, basically, I work crazy hours in each one. But God sparingly, and hopefully next year that will be all change. What's going on, Jake Meyer? Next year that'll be all change. I'll be back doing my I'm as I right now I'm doing my radio show on another channel and on whatever. And then next year I'm gonna be legitimately back in my radio show. So yeah, it's this channel might take a hit. Can't help it. I'm legally obligated to do that job. So I'm gonna do my radio show, and then I should not do the studio work as much as I got hopefully work on 2 new albums to come out and a little bit of touring, and then have my regular day job. So that will be more easy. But trying to do a lot more, things next year. It's gonna be a little stressful. Hopefully, and at the same time this year it'll be less stressful. That's the way I look at it, and I hope it to be that way. So have those kind of set situations in the gaming. Okay, what the heck is going on? Oh, that's kind of sad how that happens. And I can't even use it. Oh, nothing in there. Element, of course. Also, like I said, for anybody else, check out the Gaming Ideas. He did something that I'm pretty cool with. Which is to have he's playing with his kids, playing Mega Man, very cute, very adorable. And check out also his latest video about Nintendo features a home console and a phone. Pretty good videos, interesting topics to talk about. There was another thing people were talking about. People of course keep asking. I don't understand. Okay, and Game Idea did a good job about it. You're not gonna get every single game on a Switch, just like you're not gonna get it on a PlayStation or Xbox or whatever. Follow 66, 76 on the Switch wasn't doable, but Bethesda still loved the system. Yes, because people keep on asking the question about that game. Look, for people who wanted it. Me, I don't, because it was I don't do always on. I'm not playing an always online game. It's just I don't get it. Let's see. Does this game controls with one stick or two? No, it's a two stick. It's a twin stick. Lazy one. I think you maybe never saw I said it before. Yeah, it's a twin stick. Two sticks. It's twin sticks. It's like basically the old shooters if you ever did that. That's so crazy. Yeah, like I said, the twin sticks, like I said, I'm not a twin stick user that much, but I'm getting used to it now. Unlike people who are bitching about Star Fox Zero, which I love those controls, in space is where the twin sticks becomes the weakest, in my opinion, because you have so much up, down, left, you could do whatever. At least on ground, like you see right now, you have the ground, so nobody could get underneath you, and you gotta hover, and nobody could get above you. So it works that way. What didn't? But in space now, yeah, they can attack you from 360 degrees. So, man, I'm telling you, just be. It takes a while to get at it, and most of my deaths have been in space. I'm not gonna lie to nobody. On the ground, at the beginning I did have a problem on the ground, but then in space it was just too much. Most of my deaths has been that. Thanks. We never see Fallout 4 would have been perfect for Wii U, especially with the deluxe version, where the gamepad had Fallout decals on a similar to Wind Waker, gyro aiming, and a second screen being great. Never played Fallout 4, never really had the touch for it, but I'll take your word for it for 93 because there are certain games that could have worked very well with a dual screen, and that's a good observation by you. It's something that we lost. It really is. I mean, sad it works that way, but I can't make an argument to nothing because I can't make it to the call because I don't make my own consoles, whatever. You take what it is. A lot of people didn't want to be a part of it. They said these games was bad. And the console was not a great thing. So we'll see how it is. Why then? I wanted the gamepad to come back in some shape and form in the Switch. We don't know. How far are you installing, and what planet is the final boss on? It's basically the way I'm far enough. I mean, if I wanted to beat the game, I could beat it. But like I said, this is one of these games, Jake Murray, that I've been playing. How should I say? It's one of those games where it's kind of relaxing and and tedious at the same time. What I mean by that, like I said, you gotta scan for the animals and get the samples and build up your fortresses and armies and recruit people and all kind of stuff like that. Dang, just rolling the wall, did you? What up, Anderson and Game Idea? You blow up. It's one of those games that basically Starlink is kind of a game that you play and you ain't gonna play for about 10 years or 5 years from now, because if you want to do it quick, and I'm not that kind of person, I don't play games quick. I like to experience the whole game. If I pay $60, I want to play the whole game and experience it. But it is that we call it 6. It is. I'm on there's 2 more planets to discover. One is really activated to me to go, and the 7th one is not. There's 7 planets in the solar system, in Atlas system. The last boss is on something called Star. It's called Second Atlas, which is basically second or third Atlas. There's 2 more Atlases in the game. There's Atlas Star. We are Atlas Star A. There's Atlas Star B and C, and the final bosses are B or C. So, excuse me, it's on B and C. So you gotta that part I don't know yet, because I have to build up these towers to get there, and I ain't even built one yet, because I'm basically trying to defeat the main boss in Atlas A. That kind of started to happen to you, Game Idea. The main boss in Atlas A is just, a pain. Which are called dreadnoughts. You have to destroy 3 dreadnoughts. And another thing is, as you see on Equal Center screen right now, I have never used none of the toys to life. I'll just basically be playing the digital stuff on my phone. I've never connected one. I'll pull one. Maybe when I beat the game, I'll do it just to see what it is, but I've not used that yet. But also, I was gonna say, it is and yep, he died. So that's not surprising. He fought. He fought one of the strong bosses at the time. I died too. I'm not gonna lie. When I fought him first, I got my ass handed to me too. I died the first time. When I went back to Crete, which is the first planet, this is Haven, fix up some of the stuff. As you can see, the ship above there is basically one of the outlaw ships. But, and also for people who've seen other videos, that when you find hyperspace, you get hit with a lot of damn outlaw traps. The more outlaws you destroy, home-based ships like that you destroy, the more you can survive. And it won't be that much traps. And there you go, right there, bam. One shot, he died again. That's how that game is. you gotta respawn him once again. So he just basically, that's what I say. It's a bad idea to think that you can go in there with one ship and think you can beat the whole game. No. You're gonna get your ass handed to you. Why they just shut it down? YouTube is broken right now. Judges coming to me this Halloween along with Peach Amiibo. That's you. Yeah, speaking of that, I don't have the screenshot. I mean, but Game Idea. I was gonna say I didn't crack the joke saying, "Oh, he's doing what I think he's doing. What I think he's doing." He's basically, or maybe not. But I had a joke to say Game Idea was selling out on us, because I went to watch one of Game Idea's video, which is basically his latest video with the Nintendo Switch being a home console, and for some reason YouTube told me that I couldn't play the game. I couldn't watch the video because I didn't pay. I was like, well, wait, Game Idea, you selling out on us now, man? We gotta pay to watch your content? I can't believe that, man. I cannot believe it. And he knows it, because I sent him a screenshot of the screen saying that I can't watch his videos without a payment. I was like, damn, man, that's serious. If you want to get them ideas, we gotta pay for it now. He's standing far away. You can't, trust me, dude. You can't stop those things. I know. I try the same way too. But that's not a bad idea to get forward. But you gotta watch your left and right, which he's not watching his left and oh, he's gonna die. He's gonna die. Oh well, you got lucky right there. That thing blocked you. I wish I was. I would be making some money. Wait. YouTube and do that happened to me as well. For some reason, when I watch one video in YouTube, it said the same thing for me. Yep. Start making money, man. But you aren't the only one who got that issue. A couple other people had the same problem. I know. That's what I'm saying. I know it wasn't just me. I know it was just me. Nah, you barely do anything to that guy, man. Jeez. But I have to say, I did enjoy watching you and your kids play Mega Man, the Mega Man game on game right there. I really did. Oh wow! I mean, hey dude, turn off the sheet. I was gonna say, turn off the fire, and you get hit from the back, and you're gonna get killed. You can't stay there because there's people from the other sides. I felt for this person who's playing this game because well, hey. The one who stays a cow plays the game lives another day longer. It's because I'm trying to snatch G Plus out of the system with how bad they screwed the code up. Gets you. Mega troll levels. Basically. Now you see why this guy is getting so hard with this thing, because there's another gun that comes with the game automatically. He didn't use it, which would be the shredder. Because the fire don't go against is a fire monster. Fire is not gonna do nothing. It kind of basically helps heal him. So it's best if he had just had. There you go. He's frozen now. Now is the time you to go over there and shoot him, but he's hiding. Ah man. Oh well, it takes a while to play. Like I said, when you play the game, you gotta do. Like I said, I can't argue the man. If it works, it works. Me, once I switched to the shredder and I used freezing gun, I basically forgot. I was like, okay, go around, whatever, and then I took him out quickly. And now I'm at the point now that these things do not even bother me. I take him out basically within like 4 or 5 seconds because again I built up my strength. Another thing about the game you need to understand too, like the missiles you're seeing right here with the ice missiles, you have, if you want to lock onto them, you shoot and you follow the you put the reticle right on top of them, and they're gonna follow. That's what you gotta do with the Star Fox's lasers. When he has the lasers and you do the charge shot, you don't have a lock on. But if you keep the reticle on it, it will boomerang towards the the target. If you want another Mega Man video, I just upload me testing running MX4 with 0 on my PC. I know I saw you had a stream before I had mine, but and your kids, I still heard your kids talking. But if it's something different from that, then okay, I'll check it out. Like I said, just having fun and playing the game. The game has become more soulless. It's not the strongest as we're losing the soul of the game more and more and more, because again, it's just not. It's just, like I said, people now are just everything they said they're not gonna do, they're doing. But I don't want a battle royale, and you're buying. No, it's just gameplay. Okay, everybody wants a battle royale, but you're not battle royale, dude. You got somebody behind you. Jeez, you read the radar. If you want to, like I said, if people say they don't want battle royales, well, then, you know, they buy battle royales. People say they don't want broken games, they buy broken games. And like I said, you got Bethesda now telling you, as I said before, for anybody else listening now, like I said, remember last year, Bethesda was like, oh man, single player games, we got to save them because they're not going out of existence. And what did they do? They bring you a multiplayer, always online game with Fallout 4. They took a single game and turned it into an always online game. And literally told, I still can't believe they the balls to say this. They got balls. I thought EA had balls and Activision. Now Bethesda's up there with balls too. But Bethesda told them that you have, if you want that, you have to. Bethesda told people that you have to play the game and tell us what we gotta fix and we'll fix it. What the hell? I mean, I gotta buy the game to tell you what to fix. Don't you have testers? Don't you have quality testers? What the hell is that? So basically, you telling me I gotta buy the burger, but I gotta jump over the counter and flip the burger and put the cheese and wrap it up in the bun and everything. If Bethesda was McDonald's, and people are doing it, I can't believe it. I swear, gamers, I don't know what y'all doing. Nintendo did that, people will be bitching and moaning. Hell, they bitched them more with a 6 day, even though it wasn't Nintendo fault, it was Ubisoft. And also, you did need a 6 game pass. Again, as I stated before, gaming journalism did not test these things on their own damn self anyway. So hell. But it's crazy. It is literally crazy what people are doing now with gaming. So okay, if the game's losing soul, it's soul. I mean, I wish that I'm. That's why I say I'm enjoying watching Game Ideas video with his kids, because you know what, he's teaching them that gaming is supposed to be fun, has just fun, chill, and you know, trying to see if you have your own self accomplishment of beating this level and beating this stage. Let's just say that Sony to remove cross game block and no card game. Sony removes the black Bethesda's crickets, the block and Bethesda's crickets. Well, yeah, I remember that because it's Bethesda said it was Sony. Sony took it away. Now it's crickets. Also, it's weird too. As Triple M showed me a video, which is weird. Triple M showed me a video. Call this again. We already know about censorship and stuff like that, and I'm not into this kind of stuff. But other people are, so that's them. That's their habit. I don't understand why people like do this. This is it's weird in my opinion, but whatever it is. So they're talking about these hentai novels and hentai style games, whatever. So and Senra Kago and another game, and I forgot it was. Now that Sony now has been censoring a lot of the games, and the Nintendo Switch has not. Which is funny to me because everybody knows how friendly. Even the guy who was doing the video said, family fun Nintendo is not. It has the uncensored version, and Sony does. What is going on here? So that is weird. That is weird how tides have turned. I do want to see what will happen in 2020. What will happen in the game in the future? I do believe the Switch. I have a high possibility that but Nintendo censors everything. Everything. I know. I'll tell Triple to share the video with you. Give my idea. He had a video. I don't remember what it is, but it's funny as hell to me to see that. Like Sony basically has. Like they put strategic placements and stuff that make it weird using light beams, which is the sunlight, while Nintendo just had the uncensored version. I was like, now PC has the full uncensored version. That's safe for work. Not surprising because anybody could mod anything. I'm alive. Yes, I know you are, Sprite. You would be hentai. Who said hentai? Where is this hentai you speak of? What's the name of this hentai? I didn't, not the name of the hentai. It's a type of hentai. It's a type of game. It's mostly, to me, look, it's a hentai style of game. It's kind of like, I forgot the name of the game. Is it Norse something? What is it? Norse, whatever. There's a graphic novel called Norse something. I can't, only Triple M has the damn video. I do not have it. Where they show you play the game, and it's basically rated for adults. Yeah, BMX XXX uncensored on GameCube, censored on PS2. Yep, you got my hopes up. I got your hopes up. What the heck are you talking about? Trust me, I've talked to you once, and I see what you do. If you want to find it, I know you can find it. If you want to find it, I know you can find it. Yeah. So go right ahead. Yeah, like I said, it's basically like hentai. I'm just messing with you. I said, I know you have the. If you wanted to go, you could go do it. Yeah. It's crazy, but I was just surprised that Sony did was as I said, as Triple M could tell you now that he's in the chat, that yeah, Sony was the one that had the more censoring, while Nintendo was not censored. I was just shocked. Hell, they censored a game on a PlayStation 3 and a PlayStation 4, and the 3DS version stayed uncensored. What did that tell you? I don't think you need a helmet for a not Triple M, helmet. Holy crap. Trap hentai. What the hell is wrong with you, Melvin? Jeez Louise, you are too much, dude. Trap helmet. Oh my goodness. But anyway, yes. So I mean, gaming has changed crazily. Yeah, they did. You're right about that, Trey. About the censor of Core Bad Freddy on Xbox. That is weird too. Again, for anybody out there who are doing I'm saying better be safe than sorry. Smart ass. Yeah, right there. Pros have to choose between tribalism and porn. Oh Lord. Yeah, maybe so. But also for people out there who just join in, because I see a lot more people watching now. Yes, if you're gonna think to make Google your job, your job, I should say, you better monitor your chat and your comment section, because Google now is taking away your AdSense if anybody does any hate speech or saying anything that bends their rules. Because Linus Tech Media lost their AdSense, and because they get about 100 people speaking in the chat, of course, and they get hundreds of thousands of comments per day, and because Google said because you cannot keep control of that, they took away their AdSense. So, and those guys get like 4 or 5 million views a day. So if they're gonna do that to a big channel like that, trust me, the small ones you trying to get this stuff, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Have a Patreon, have a PayPal, have all of that. You're gonna need it. That's gonna jump right on top of him. But still, as Lazy One said earlier, it's a double-edged sword. So now you're responsible for people. Now you're responsible for people typing in you. You know what trolls are gonna do. Trolls were just gonna people who don't like you would, if they want to take away the AdSense, they could just go to your channel, just flood it with negative stuff or whatever, and then you lose AdSense. So it's, yeah. YouTube is slowly dying. Yep, piece by piece. When corporations get a hold of a lot of things, it does. That's the sad part. There you go, Spray. I like how I gotta give it to Game Idea. He has a special helmet, so that's the Game Idea helmet, and then Mailman and Doc have their helmet. Now you're really at the whims of your viewers. I know, right? If that's the case, boy, whew, I ain't in that kind. That's the kind of lifestyle I want. I want to make a product. You buy it or you don't buy it. That's easier to do than I gotta keep people's comments in order, because people gonna. This is the internet. People gonna say crap all the time. And again, they did that to to Linus Media, which has techie deals, tech links, Linus Quick Tips, and Linus Media, which is the main channels. There are 4 channels equaling close to about 15 million and subscribers in all, and they lost their AdSense. So yeah. They're doing to make the thing to make YouTubers now, because they're all scared and whatever. So it is what it is in that regard. So you're gonna use umbrellas now, Sprite? Really? But once again, I gotta say this: what the game you're watching, very good game. I enjoy it. I was just say by playing the game now, my if I had to give it a score, which I don't really give it scores, but I would say at first I thought it was at oh, that's for the salt. Okay. At first I was up with the what do you call it? And oh yes, also, if you ever buy this game, do not think the animals want to attack you. The couple planet, they're like, if you watch the star map, they have sections of the solar system, and these guys, the section where you are right now is the easy, because it's more habitable. Then you have the medium section, and then you got the other section, which I'm not at there yet. But in the medium section, you have animals that will attack you with lasers and shock waves and all kind of stuff. So yeah, don't think that they want to attack you. So I give you that shit. So you might fly by an animal by accident, and they're like, oh, what the hell, and just you get hit. So it's a breathing, living atmosphere to the best as it can. I can say. And playing this game, I have to give this game 1 more point. So at first I would say it's a 7. Now I got to give it like about 8.5, because I'm enjoying. It is cool to just chill and just meddle away and play the game, and do a little bit of the back and forth. Set up your bases, set up your attacks, so you could be ready for when the primes come, because again, those things gonna be a pain in the butt later on. Sometimes the prime, you may catch a prime like I did as soon as you drop down an extractor, which is that right there. As soon as you drop down an extractor, so I was fighting a prime and an extractor at the same time. Oh, that was rough and tough, but I made it through. I figured it was the case with the beast. Yeah, the beast right now want to attack you in your first part. But when you get to the second part, and I'm not into the deep space yet. I am at one of the planets of the deep space, and there's one of the animals that attack you in 3 ways. So hell, I watch that bastard. He rush upon you, laser shoots you, and shoots out a weird wave like that you can't avoid. It's like, what the hell? Cup of coffee. Okay. I swear you guys are clowning around. Anyway, like I said, I think I said what I have to say. I just wanted to put up a video for video sakes. Halloween is coming up pretty soon. Hope those who go out and have fun with Halloween, be careful. If you're gonna play some scary games, Resident Evil or any Luigi's Mansion that just came out, or anything out there like that, you guys go out there and play those games and have some fun, of course. and have some fun with those games. I know mostly I have some fun with those games. That's for sure. And yes, I got coffee. Have some fun with those games, and of course, let me see. So, we'll see what's going on with everything else. Again, check out Game Ideas channel because, like I said, those videos are, for me, I like them. Just something different from the usual draws going on in gaming as well. There's other stuff I'm gonna talk about. It's more PC centric, but I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm just leaving it as it is, of course. Of course, as it is. So, wish all the best. And let me see, LA. Well, that's where you are at. I get that. Now you're gonna do car. What is up with you people with the daggone? You see, if you were in Europe right now, all this will be. You guys would have to pay money in illegal. Memes are illegal. Don't be crazy. You can't be having fun against people. But don't worry, there's gonna be some crazy stuff that you're gonna have to use this right here. You have to use a special. You have to. That's my special helmet. When I and like I said, I've not nothing has come up to as for LBC lately. So don't worry. I mean that I deem LBC worthy, but we'll see how that works out. All right. But with that said, with you guys doing all this stuff, if you again, if you want to do it off air chat for about maybe a couple minutes, whatever, let me. The link is basically in the chat. You can do that. Other than that, guys, like I said, um, enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe on Halloween, and also have a good night. And you know the reason. If there's no perfect games out there, there's no perfect games out there. You got the link about Sony's censoring. Yeah. Other than that, I will catch you guys on the flip side. You know what I always say: there's no perfect games. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy your game on all consoles, even PC, and have a good night.
And eat some